In motion goes the tight end. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make. They picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yeah, here we go!
Prescott. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now he'll tuck this and run. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Benson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. A short one here, caught by the ground. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Caught by Wilson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
1st and 10 at the 26.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
On the set. Go.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But it would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. They go with Blue between the tackles. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Prescott is going to change things up here. Prescott from the gun on third. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 45 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 17-3. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of their home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from the home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
That ball caught by Harrison. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Back to throw again. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success. We sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run to the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
It's brought in by Wilson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Oh, what a move. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the 1st down with a nice throw.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Harris running straight ahead. The great move couldn't free him. Take it down at the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the former Arizona Wildcat, Folk, gets this one to go. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they'd gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. In the middle, he'll give it to Harrison. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Running out of the gun here with Benson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Benson will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Letty, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Down to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On for the extra point is Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Cardinals 17. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Viking 18. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Brings up third and 16.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They hand this off to Harris. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Yeah. What do you think?
Prescott off play action. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
I think he tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Yeah.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue touchdown run. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
It's a loss of 2.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable, 2. Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he expect it to happen? Probably not.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up a throw. This is intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Dallas, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding this spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like Pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them toxic cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.